What's up, guys? So this sounds a little weird, but I do a lot of thinking at night while I'm asleep. So I'll wake up with an idea and be like, oh crap, I did something wrong. And this one, I think I screwed up. So we're back out here in the garage. I'll show you guys what's going on in just a second, but I was going over how I want to wire this battery bank for the cart because it has to be balanced, right? We got to balance all the cells. I need to be safe because I'm not using a battery management system, and with lithium ion, you can do that, but you just have to kind of play it safe. You can't run the pack at capacity, right? So if the pack's 112 amp hours, you might get 80% capacity and you're gonna be okay. So anyway, I woke up this morning, I'm like, okay, I think I wired the battery bank wrong. I need to put a little bit more balance in the system, and I wanna keep it nice and simple. So I found this online. This is a guy I follow. I have no idea where he's located in the world, but he's an electrical engineer, and he talks about battery banks, okay? So we're running a parallel system here, meaning all the positives are connected on one side and all the negatives are connected on the other side. So we have a lot more amp hours, but we keep the same 48 volt system, okay? So what he has here, and I'll zoom in, is, so this is a balanced system and it's nice and simple. So what that means is that all the negatives connect and you pull power off one corner of the negative, and then all the positives connect and you pull power off this side, right? So that's a good balanced system. It gets the job done. But since I'm not using a BMS and lithium ion battery cells, the individual cells need to be balanced, I'm looking at doing this wiring for what's called a perfectly balanced system, okay? So what it is, it's a little bit more complex, but basically you're gonna pull a positive and a negative off the middle two batteries, and then the outside batteries are wired in this specific configuration. So I'm out here in the garage, we're doing a little head scratching, trying to figure out which one's gonna be the best. I think I'm gonna opt for the perfectly balanced system because both with charging, that's what this diagram is for. So each battery would get 25% of the charger output. And I have a small charger for this system. It only puts out about 15 amps, but it's nice and slow, which means safe, right? So we need safe above everything else. I don't wanna hit the pedal and the cart explode in flames. So I think I'm gonna go for the perfectly balanced system. So today's project is we're going to make sure that we've got this wired correctly, and then I've got to tie in the charging cable as well as the voltmeter cable, which will go on the same circuit. We're about done with the electric part, with the drive system of this cart. We're just waiting on that motor. Robbie, a plumb quick, please help. I know you're swamped, but man, I just want to go fast. So we're gonna get all this wired up, make sure we've got the charging cable and the voltmeter cable all wired in, and do a quick system test before the motor gets here. But I just wanted to share this with you guys because my original assumption was not right, and it's always good to double check your work because I make mistakes all the time. Anyway, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me get the wiring done and we'll do a quick tour. All right, gang, so finally, this took a little bit of head scratching, but what we're looking for is this, right? We want the perfectly balanced system. So we need our draw and charge point here. I named the batteries 1, 2, 3, and 4, all right? So what we had to do is we had to connect 1 and 2. 2 draws off the main, so it's gonna have all the cables tied to it. 2 connects to 4, and then 3 connects to 4. So here's what it looks like in real life. And it's a little complicated, and I ran out of shrink wrap, so I had to green tape this one, which annoys me. So anyway, this is cell number 1. This in here is cell number 2. So cell number 2 has 3 big cables coming off of it. You've got this one that goes to 4, this one back here that runs back there that goes to 1. You got the small wire right there, that's for your voltmeter. You have the mid wire there, that's for your charging system. And then this is gonna be the main power cable for the pack. So I've got that all taped up because there's a ton of juice in it right now. So we'll get that hooked up in a little bit. That's gonna go here onto the main contactor to provide power. And then we've also got battery number 3 here is also tied into number 4. So just to reiterate, we have battery 3 tied to 4, we have 4 tied to 2, we have the main contact point at 2 on the positive side, coming off to the draw, the charger, and the voltmeter. And then we've also got one tied to 2. So again, definitely took a little bit of head scratching. Glad I did it though. I had to replace this one bolt in here with something a little longer. Fortunately, I keep a box of spare bolts around the shop. So anyway, that's what we got on the positive side. Now we get to go over and do the negative side, because again, we need this perfectly balanced system since we're not using a BMS. All right guys, so now we're on the negative side of the battery bank. So again, we're here with our perfectly balanced system. So we have our draw point off battery number 3. That's here, okay? So this goes to our main charger. This goes to the charge controller. So this is our main draw out of the battery pack. This wire back here, this is our battery charger, and this is for the voltmeter to maintain battery, or to give us an idea on battery voltage. So again, coming back to the perfectly balanced system, we've got batteries 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we had to connect 2, which is here. That's going to be connected over here to battery 1. Battery 1 is going to come over here and connect to battery 3. And then battery 3 goes up here and connects to battery number 4. So anyway, we are all good. It takes a little bit of creativity. It kind of looks messy, which is annoying, but I'll take a little bit more of a messy look for safety. But anyway, I'll give you a bird's eye view of it right there. So again, battery 1 connected to battery 3, battery 2 connected to battery 1, and then batteries 3 and 4 connected, and then we have our main draw, which goes over there to our charge controller. So anyway, so now we have a perfectly balanced battery system. Sweet. And so now it's time for me to take a little break and go eat some food because I'm starving. Then we'll come back and finish up these little wires. So this kind of stuff, we have our charging cable here that's all hooked up. We need to run that under the cart, and then we need to put the voltmeter up in the dashboard. So anyway, making progress. I'm excited. And then hopefully when our motor is here, we can go give this baby a little test drive. I think I'm gonna leave it like this with no body parts on it just to freak my neighbors out. It's gonna be great.